house, you're not providing. It should challenge you. It should wake you up. When we first got married, things were not the way they are now. I remember I did all kinds of things. I was a dishwasher. They can testify to that. I didn't even have a car. They used to take me to drop me off at work. I was a dishwasher just to make sure there's provision in the house. I drove Speedy those days. What do you call Uber now? Just to make sure there was something in the house.
And we didn't have children yet.
We didn't have children. I worked in a factory. I was a delivery truck driver. Just to make sure there was something in the house. I worked in the what's it called? Grape farm. What is that again? Vineyard. Picking up...
in winter.
In the winter, picking up, what was that called again?
What, ice wine?
Ice wine. To produce ice wine. Just to make sure there was something. I didn't make any excuse. It is an anointing. I'm preaching in the church, and then I leave church after preaching to go and work in the factory. Think about that. And the person I was working for saw me at a meeting. That's why he saw me. That's why he was able to give me an employment. He respected me at a meeting. Now I'm respecting him at the place of work. Think about it. I did all of these things to make sure things were proper. I just married to a wife. I can't tell her I can't provide. Even when God said to me, quit the job and go back home, I didn't call you to be working the factory. I called you to be a preacher of the gospel. I said, God, what will I tell my wife at home? I just married a wife. How can I go home and tell her somebody said to me, don't work? He said, go. God already gone ahead to speak to her. Go tell your Jonah husband that I didn't call him to work in the factory. I told him I brought him here to preach the gospel because I was refusing to go back home and I must work. So if you are not working and you can do that, you don't have any physical problem, something is wrong.
Right.
Something is wrong. Like I said last Sunday, I love you alone will not pay the bills. It will help for bills to pay, but it will not pay the bills. So you have to make sure you work. And for the ladies as well, do something. Work. Bless God, none of you are lazy in Faith Factor. You are all businesses, working and doing things. Involve yourself and make sure you contribute to make life easier for yourself and your family. I believe that is very important.
Yes, please.
I have a quick question. When you talk of providing, is it shared responsibility or providing? Because we all work. So nobody should be providing for another person, right?
Shared responsibility, that's what we are insisting on. Shared responsibility. Especially, things are not as, I don't want to use that word now. Things are different now. Life has gone a little bit more expensive than it has become, than it was before. And sometimes if you just leave the whole responsibility for one income, it may not do it. That's why it's important, the this camaraderie, this cooperation, where you have a vision. I keep insisting on having a vision for the family, a financial vision. Your family vision, what is it we want to do with our life 5 years from now? Where are we going to be 5 years from now? Things like that. So it's a shared responsibility, mutual responsibility, and mutual management of the funds as well. Very important. And I want to, I think that is the battery, their cell phone. I want to chip this in for those of us who have the African background. Because you are here in North America, your family, siblings, and parents are back in Africa. They think that you can go to the back of your house, shake a tree, and dollars will just fall down. They're expecting you to build them houses and buy them cars and send them money. Your primary responsibility is this one that is here.
Your family.
Your family. This is your primary responsibility, not the one back there. We're not saying don't support, we're not saying don't help them. But this is your primary responsibility, not those ones who are there.
Right.
Because we have had cases, I've seen too many times. They lie to you. They call you on the phone, they speak to you as if the whole world is melting. They put urgency, emergency in you to send them money. You go and borrow the money and send to them. The person you are sending money to is actually living a better life than you that is here.
Right. It's true.
You go to see them with 3 cell phones. iPhone, Samsung, they have all the best phones. You buy one phone here, $1,000. They buy the same kind of phone for equivalent to $20 there. They live in a better life. They have their big houses, their big cars, and their maids and drivers.
If you send them $100, they despise it. And it's big for you. You suffer so much to get that $100. But when you send it like that, it's like, what is this? Can you believe that? So leave that $100 to your family.
Your primary responsibility
We need
is
it here in the
We're
family.
not saying don't help those who are, if you are able to, but don't go out of your way to be borrowing money to do that.
Yeah.
It's not